Hey guys, welcome, how's it going? Kana, Jules, how you guys doing? Where the hell am I going? Oh, okay. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Sunday maybe, depending where you are. It's nice and hot here. Actually not really nice, it's just hot. The hell? Alright, so today we are going to try and place the red, green, and blue science builds. Last night I spent quite a lot of time placing the engine builds and purple science and yellow science builds. Where's all my freaking rail, man? Hoping for a storm or two. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? So, just collecting materials here. Need a ton of rail if these dingbats ever give it to me. Alright, let's go. So, Exithrius, hey! Finally get a chance. No, you idiot bots! Fuck, I keep forgetting not to fly over that. Welcome, I'm glad you're able to stop by the stream. Come on, you nimrods. Fly out there, realize I can't get there, fly back and need to charge like idiots. Hey, alien. What's going on? Come on, bots. Alright, so, last night, remember me messaging you? Ah, shit. Saw that coming. Oh, dear God. Man. Yeah, I remember you messaging me. I don't even have any wood or anything, man. Damn it all to hell. Black Hawk down. Let's grab some wood to get back. I had like a ton of fuel, and then hopefully this is enough. This thing burns through wood like crazy. Alright. Boom. Go back and get some fuel, not fly over the build. Chilling with your stream, nice. At least you're doing well, I think. Alright, let's avoid that build. Which needs to just be torn up anyway, so you've already gone through. This is gonna be... It's gonna be kind of close. As long as I don't crash land in any again. Slow down. Get rid of this. There we go. Turn around and go. Alright, so last night I spent quite a lot of time, let's like just completely avoid that area. Placing these builds. So, the builds aren't actually built yet, I just placed down the blueprints. But this is what it's looking like. So, this bit of stuff here is the normal engine build, above it is the electric engine build. It kind of goes direct like the plastic over here. Some of them go out because we need it for blue science. It goes up. Electric engines are going to come around top and hook into here for purple science. This is the science pack input, or input and output for purple science. And then this stacker is the rest of the inputs. And then high tech is reversed, so the materials come in here and the packs output here and go up here because we're actually putting the labs in a lake. And then this actually needs to be modified. I forgot a rail. I forgot that it took 4 inputs, so I actually need 5 rails in there. which is going to be kind of interesting. So that needs a modification. But, so we're putting the other packs to the left of these junctions. These ones were to the right. We need to leave room for, like, control units and, whatchamajoobies? Low density structures. Which honestly could just probably go, like, up in here somewhere. Because we need room. Iron pads is right smack in the way. So if we can fit, like, if we split off here-ish, if we can fit, like, red, green, blue in, like, this area here, that would be ideal. I do want to raise them up to about this level because, you know, we obviously need room for stackers and stuff, and I don't want it too crunched to the rail. So let's go clear a little bit of space. Out in the lake, name them Rapture. It wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Elias followed Takuru. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Just trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. Alright, where's this other worm? He's dead. Alright, let's go clear this, make sure we got enough room to work with here. You're dead, screw you. Stupid bugs. Right? That's a bit of a big base.
I'll be back.
Get wrecked. Trubin, thank you for the follow as well. Clear up any stragglers in here. There we go. Oh hey, I can see now that I'm not on mobile. Nice. Alright. Let's explore this little bit here. Okay, so that kind of gives us a bit of room. So if we just slow down, let's do some marking. So if low densities and junk go up in, if these were to like split off and come like over here-ish, right? So like, you, there. Oh, densities could be over here. Can't actually frickin' see anything, but... So that's like that, and then... I think that the red, green, blue could all honestly come off of one split off here. Opposed to like one for each, because that's like insanely excessive and kind of hard, like room-wise, maybe. So if these come over to like... here, so like red, I want them kind of chronologically, so this guy would be like red, over here somewhere would be like green, and then like over here-ish somewhere would be blue-ish. So it could split off this way, or it could split off from here. Reds need copper and gears, I mean, copper's right here, but gears are way over here. When you first got on, I was playing a bit of Diablo. Oh, nice. How did you like it? And then these guys take iron, gears, and circuits. And circuits go somewhere. I leave from this junction. And then iron and gears come this way. And then this dude requires assembler or drills, engines, and advanced circuits. Engines are over here. Advanced circuits are down here, which leave here. And these are down here, which lead out this way. So actually, if we put the split off like over here-ish and have it go that way, rather than the other way around, that might be better, because we already have a junction here, and then these two are going to actually be quite heavy in terms of materials, so we probably don't want too many over here. So if we were to come up, let's fly over here. Didn't get too far into the story, just the first quest or two, but it seems to be playing smoothly enough. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I used to play it on my laptop. I had to turn the graphics down a bit, but it seemed to work pretty well. Storm, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Alright. Do we want to turn before this, like after this iron patch, or before it? Before it's actually pushing it. It'd be cool to have these the same space apart, but... because like this is the same spacing. That would actually be kind of cool, wouldn't it? This ore patch needs to go away. By the way, is there any rule of thumb between average ore patch size and train size? That's a hard one, actually. That is a hard one. I would say it's more relevant, actually. 23. I'd say it's more relevant, actually, to number of trains in ore size rather than, or in ore patch size rather than the train size. Just build over it. Hey, Sam Lander, are you nuts, man? You're gonna drive me absolutely insane trying to do that. Alright. So, like, right after that signal. I'm just using this as a measuring stick. Okay, so screw you, man. I mean, that's going to be pretty close. It won't be exact. Will you really notice a difference, though? Actually, probably. Because I want to make sure a full train can fit. I mean, that is like that. So anything past like that signal. Full train should be able to fit in there. That should actually work. Now there's going to be quite a bit, I don't know, there's going to be quite a bit of action in here. And some of these are going to be coming up straight from this junction to my right. And having them turn right away into there, along with other trains trying to go through, might be a problem. See my base, casually building over ore patches, 100 million range. Yeah, you're insane. Excuse me. So 6 wagon trains are viable even for 1 million patch. Average patch size is default settings. Might want to go. It depends how far they have to travel, but typically you just add more trains. I'm trying to think here. I feel like this should be farther away. It's not going to be the same distance away as like this one is. Okay, well, let's think. So red circuits come out here. And then green circuits come out this one. I feel like more room than that would be better, honestly. Is that going to be a problem? What do you guys think? On the wrong train network, too much work getting plate trains up to them. I don't know. This is hard. If I move it over, I can't move it much over left here without just going to the other other side of the ore patch, which may be better. I wanted the symmetry, so like that, but I feel like that's cutting it really close in terms of how much traffic's gonna be going through here, and trains just trying to zip like over like that. Can't go too much farther left though. Not hitting the ore patch. If I went there, it's gonna be like right smack on top of that ore patch. It's not gonna be symmetry away like that, but I think I should just go to the other side of the ore patch, to be honest. It would just be a better decision, I think. If we did that, that should clear the patch, right? And that gives a bit more distance to play around with. So from even that, actually. No, I think that's gonna hit the patch too, maybe? For some reason those signals don't line up, but... Okay, so from there to there. So from here to there needs to be cleared, including this rail. And those signals... Turn our bots back on. Yeah, the basically four-way junction problem, mad science, keep that in mind. I think the problem was that not a full train fit between junctions. Hey Pete, yeah, that was actually the problem. So how I had the junction before closer, a train could fit in there, but there was like so much cross traffic that I still think it would have been a problem. And I think you're right, we don't really want the like four-way junction scenario. So yes, this is not the same distance from this one here as this one is, but it's like, there's a point, I think, where you need to sacrifice aesthetics for having the thing actually work. And I would, what the fuck? I would rather work and not look quite as perfect than to have it jam because I was too OCD about how it looked. Let's actually... I love this equipment hotkey thing, being able to turn on and off. What? Oh. Being able to turn on and off my Roboport is a godsend. Work trumps how it works. Yep, pretty much. I cleared them stupid trees. Of course I had to build it like... Nope. Aw, man. I was so close. Of course I had to build it like right in the middle of a damn forest. Alright. Hey, Disco Geek. Man, it's been a long time. How you doing? One challenge reached both. Yeah. Remember, form follows challenge. Force or no problem. Well, it does become a problem, though, actually. Do I want this 4-lane all the way? Well, I'm gonna do just one split. I mean, I could get insane and do this type of deal with this, like, have another like, so this would be for blue or whatever, have another one for green, another one for red, but I think that is just, it would look cool. It would look cool. But that is just, like, insanely excessive, I think. Because there's really not going to be that many trains. My debate is whether I should turn this to a 2-lane right away, or just 4-lane it up. Been on vacation. Nice. Biggest ore patch you've ever had in vanilla. Like 70 million. Hey, Ziggy. What's going on? We'll just convert it. Hopewell's gonna yell at me, but what's new? He yelled at me originally. I had this all on a 2-lane. To be fair, these take way more input things than these do, but I don't know, it would look really cool to do this type of thing up for these 3, but that's just a lot of junctions. And it may mess up. Actually, it may make it easier now that I'm thinking about it. Because input, output, input, output, input, output. You know, that may make it easier. He's sleeping. He's not sleeping. Hey, Shred Guy, thanks for the host. Shred Nation, welcome. 85 viewers, damn. A junction for each actually may make it easier, now that I'm thinking about it. Having a lot of trains moving in and out of here would actually be cool, but in terms of like hooking everything in, I think it may be easier just to do one for each. Theoretically, blue should line up with blue then, but in fact, they really all should just line up. Been shredded by the Shred Nation. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing, Shred Guy? What's up with that train unloader? 2 wooden chests. Why is it better than just using 3 path provided chests and since 2 inserters less? It forces even loading, Ziggy, is what it does. Even unloading. Okay, if this comes across, so let's fly up there and take a look. See what we have to work with room-wise. Alright. So if blue goes up in this area, let's nuke these idiots out of here. Oh, they're already gone. Sweet. They moved out. And then green goes over here-ish. It's gonna need to move.
I'll be back.
And then red could go over here-ish. And then low density and stuff would be way over here. I can load unload evenly in 3 inserters and a combinator. Yeah, but not with the logistics network. I don't think you can. It was mostly just kind of a fun thing rather than like completely necessary to do it that way. Alright. I still can't make up my mind, guys. What do I want to do here? Okay, so let's see. I feel like a junction for each would actually be better. They should line up, but lining them up may become a problem? Mr. Nikon, thanks for the follow. How you doing? How's everyone doing from Shred Nation? You were doing Eve still, weren't you, Shred? And Mojo, thanks for the auto host. All right, I think just let's see. So I mean, blue science is 3 materials. That's like 6, 10. It's a lot of trains on a 2-lane. Let's convert it to a 2-lane anyway. Here we go. I hate these stupid trees. Oh, crap. I'm gonna need more nukes. Now, how are we gonna line this up? I would like actually to have this line up horizontally with these builds.
I'll be back.
That may be near impossible. That's gonna be pretty close. That would be like the center-ish of these builds. So if I kind of center the thing on that. You know what my favorite thing about fancy events is? I get to wear my good boots. Nice. Alright, so let's see. Means all this is gonna have to move. Stupid trees. And then, if we take our blue build, let's see, I don't need that any longer. Let's go ahead and grab our blue science build. So this guy, the pots come in that way. Those come in that way. They should probably be reversed. So that those, the main materials come in there, and the pots come in there. So if I like get right on top of this icon and then place the build under me ish. Ruben, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Okay, so if I go like here, make sure we leave enough room for a stacker and stuff. Alright, so that guy would go there. Now, for this, we probably want a 6 stacker, and it's gonna look pretty much like these. Do I have one of those already done, by chance? As a blueprint? Not really. How many hours do you have on Factorio in total? I don't know, like 4,000 maybe? A very large amount. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is what we want. So if I take this down to like here, this is essentially what we want right here. Shift tab it. What? Turns ugly. Okay, so this guy needs to be able to like split out. So if this guy goes, if I do that, is this gonna be doable? Yeah, I don't play on Steam.
I'll be back.
Oh, crap. Oh geez. Psychotic. Thanks for the follow. How's it going? Alright, so I'm just trying to figure out if this is actually gonna work, like, connecty wise. So that goes out. This one is gonna need to connect down to there. And then this one somehow needs to exit without running out of room. So this whole thing may need to move over, is the deal here. The build, I think, is situated in a fine place, but having this this close may mean the locomotives are on a curve, which means that they won't actually work. Oh, that is so close. Does that work, I wonder? It's gonna be cutting it real close. I can't tell. It's like on the curve, but not. I guess one way to test. Well, he can make the turn. Kind of. I feel like this whole thing should probably move over just to be safe.
Alright!
Hey, Minu! 2 months resub. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Alright, let's just blueprint the whole thing and scooch it over like 2 tiles. As it would be very upsetting if I had everything placed and stuff, and then the train ended up not actually being able to leave and such. So, I'm gonna pick this up. How do you keep the train supply of fuel in a mega base, a fuel station? There's a refuel train typically that goes around and goes to like all the main places. So like on this map, we have a refuel station here, right in here, that supplies the blues, bridges over to the reds to supply them, and the fuel train just comes in. And the greens that also go to blues get supplied there. And then like for smelting, we have 2 fuel things. We have one here that connects and bridges over to all the smelters, and then it continues down to a second one which connects to these train switching stations. And then oil over here has a fuel station in here somewhere. I forget where. It has a fuel station in this area somewhere, and that fuels all the oil builds, so stuff like that. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. That should do it. And then... I mean, it probably could be a little closer, but honestly, I think that's fine. Turn our bots back on. I feel like I'm gonna run out of rail. I took 1,200 rail. What build is this? This is Blue Science, NG. Didn't really want you to build the assemblers, but thanks anyway. How do you even manage such a train build? It's hard. It honestly, it hurts my brain sometimes trying to do this. It's an awful lot like a shit ton of voodoo and witchcraft. A little bit. God, these bots suck. It's a lot of work. And I'm gonna be out of rail. Oh jeez. All right. Well, this came up a little too far. So actually, this is gonna be cutting it real close. It's gonna be a tight turn here. Not quite sure how we're gonna get the blue packs in. This almost needed to move up more. Exit should have 2 lanes. Why does it need 2 lanes? It doesn't need 2 lanes. What are you talking about? Definitely does not need 2 lanes. Could I just do, I wonder, like a simple curve? I got a bad feeling about this. Oh man, I got a real bad feeling about this. Alright, I do a T of some sort. And then instead of going up, that would curve over. Actually, hold up. I mean, really. Okay, if I did like that. Seriously, how do you do it? Certain Combinator Madness, or do you have a mod managing trains? Which train goes where? It will be. You mean for the fuel? Do you mean for the fuel, Faye? Or just in general? Not actually sure if this is gonna work or not. I mean, I don't, you just, I mean, there's no circuit, anything going on here. I mean, you just route the trains. Set such a network. I mean, you just route, like, he doesn't do a train network. Well, this is a train network. I'm not, what are you talking about? This is a train network.
I'll be back.
I mean, so a lot of it is dedicated lines, which helps. So, like, the line, so like some of the, like a lot of these smelters are just literally straight lines into the circuit builds, and then they cross over and go into the red builds, direct lines, and then they just come up. You just pre-build these. Yeah, it's just normal train stops. Like, I'm not doing like any like train controller circuit stuff or anything. Final Gear, thanks for the follow. How's it going? This may work, guys. Or I may just be out of my freaking mind again. Okay, it's gonna drive me nuts having this not connected. Alright. So, that's that. Screw you. I mean, it's hard to kind of explain. I mean, it's just sending trains from one stop to another. I mean, like, you can do train controllers and stuff, but that, like, requires circuit magic and such, which is really complicated. It really... it doesn't have to be too complicated. Alright, so that's that. And then he would continue down, and let's turn our bots off again. And the packs would come in there, nuke that, nah crap. Run! Alright, so now, there's that. I have way too many blueprints, man. So then we just need something simple like this. Exactly this, actually. And the good thing, right, kind of in addition to your question, Faye, is once you get part of it done, it makes it easier to do the rest. So like I'm doing now, right? It took me a long time to get all this set up, like hours and hours. But I already have these stackers, and I'm now just able to simply go in and blueprint them and reuse them for this. So once you get like the initial building blocks done, like your straight rail segments and, you know, your type of junctions you want, you can just usually blueprint them from that point forward. And it, let's scoot that out a bit just to be sure. And it just makes it so much easier. You need really good signaling for the most part and to prevent dumb pathfinding and turn off stations. Yeah. I mean, signaling is key, because if you mess up the signals, the trains are either going to crash, no path, or constantly jam. So that's the hardest part, and I'm still not really great with signals. It's weird that one didn't make a noise. So I have like no rail left, but I'm gonna be cutting it close. I'm pretty darn close to the greens, man. Gonna have to move over more. These might have to go over here or something. I really don't want them to, but this is getting crowded in here. I mean, these builds take more room than you'd think. Alright, let's grab my helicopter. I guess this time I'll just grab like 2,000 rail or something. I always have an extra copper cable too. It's really annoying. Having these the one problem with using the nukes, right, is it leaves these rocks on the ground, and believe it or not, these actually contribute to your map file size fairly significantly, all these items on the ground. Have you used the rail mount command already? I have not yet. I will use it once everything's built, but it's going to be insane. My guess is like, I don't even know, 250,000 maybe. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous. I haven't used it because it disables my achievements, and then I have to have Can re-enable them. Well, menu, you can see the amount of rails that have been created, not the amount that have been placed. And there's a bit of a difference because, I guess it would be somewhat accurate. We could take a look. Does it show rails in consumption? I don't think so. Probably not. $200,000 rails. I have some in stock. Probably like 180,000 rails or so placed, I'd imagine. Maybe 190,000 placed. Yeah, I could back up the save, but that would require me, like, doing stuff. It's close to 200,000, and I'm not done yet. No mods affect achievements. Well, they... kind of. Like for Steam, I think they turn off achievements, but you can still get them locally or something. But using command just completely disables them. Alright, let's read this. I try not to get confused over the size. The rail network, but yeah, basic signaling isn't too hard. Just follow each line and signal crap out of every intersection. Perhaps this clarifies my question a bit. Do you name all stops that serve the same purpose the same name? Like smelter stops are called smelters regardless of how many there are, and then just have dedicated ore trains scheduled from ore to smelters and maybe back to a depot for refueling? Pretty much, yeah, Faye. So,
I'll be back.
Essentially, it is pretty much that. This is gonna look horrible, but, so yes. On these dedicated lines, I name them all the same pretty well. These are named specifically because I use an automatic train deployer to send to them, but like, the circuit stops, all the circuit stations are all named the same. But since they're dedicated lines, it's fine, and it makes it so much easier sending trains to them and stuff because you just tell the train to go to like circuit pickup and stuff, and since it is on its own line and can only go to the one the line's connected to, it's fine to have them all named the same. So to answer your question, yes, essentially that is how I do it for the most part. Alright, so let's fly over here. This guy's almost done. The other ones were the hard part. The frickin' engines and purple and high-tech packs were such a pain. Iron and green circuit 3. Yeah, let's take a while. What's the iron 3 one? I have no idea where I'm flying. 400k plates per hour. 40 divided by 6, that's like 8,000 an hour, 9,000 an hour or something, right? A minute, not an hour, you idiot. A minute. I remember one of your Mudspot's lights. Okay. Is this like make fun of Extreme Speech Day or something? Alright, let's turn our bots back on. Yeah, this is getting real close to greens. Look at these bots go. Whoo, man. Didn't make it so easy on us. Don't even get me started, dude. At least I can, like, type with correct capitalization and stuff. Cough. Don't even get me started. Alright, so this one, go like that. Hey, what do you know, the rail planner actually worked. Oh yeah, because that's great. That's what I want. Oh dear, alright. So there's a rail. In fact, if you get a production amount achievement unmodded, switch the mods off on the load map, you get the Steam achievement anyways. Oh, that's pretty good to know. Alright, so that guy is pretty much ready. Greens. I mean, I could just continue using this line. I'm really not sure. Gelherm Niava, thanks for the follow a few minutes ago. Sorry I missed that. So guys, I need anyone here good with rail stuff. Like, could I support green and red off of this 2 rail thing, or should I do a whole nother split off like this for greens and then a whole nother one for reds? All this is gonna actually have to scoot over more. There's no way there's room for that. So if we put greens like here. Possible, I don't know, man. That's a lot of trains. That's like 20 trains going on that. And the problem is it's a short distance, right? So if it were like a main line, it would probably be okay, but it's such a short distance that I can see trains easily getting clogged on here. Hey, Pseudocube. How many trains per minute? How many trains total? Well, we need... This takes 4 trains... 4 type of trains total. The packs and 3 inputs. Same with green. So that's 8 different types of trains between those 2. And then this one is 2 inputs, and that's like 11. But we're going to have more than 1 train of each for like the latency, like the throughput latency. So we're going to have 2 trains of inputs and actually 4 science trains of each. So that's like 4, 8, 12 plus 6 plus, so probably like 25 28 trains total trying to use this in this little area. That seems a little bit much. Now, it's not going to be like that many per minute. That's how many total. A lot of these will only be coming in and out of here like every 5 minutes. And, Vorlos, as Kana said, I think in the first episode or second episode of Mad Science, I showed the settings on screen. It's the junction you have to worry most about? Well, I mean, the junction, it's 4-lane, I mean. Yeah, Fate, essentially. I don't know if I'd call it brute force, but yeah. Good signaling and, like, specific dedicated lines. Are the science packs going to be on separate rail networks? No. I don't know, man. That's a lot of trains on just one little 2-lane. Again, some of them aren't that high of throughput. So I guess it may be okay. I mean, really, each one only needs to go in like every 4 to 8 minutes. It's probably okay. I'm just worried about room, like, because if this one comes up here, and that one goes there, then that's getting close to this junction. Maybe 4 all the way. I don't think I have room for that. Well, I might, maybe. 4 all the way wouldn't necessarily help. It's mostly just because it's a small distance, right? It's mostly just because this is also congested. We're tram straight to labs. No, we thought about that, but we decided we're going to put labs in a lake over here. So, they're not. I think it may be okay like this. Operative word, may be okay. Alright, let's tear this signal up. We want output priority, I think. You have a stacker lane for each train so they can't really block the main line. Well, no, I'm not concerned about them stacking on the main line. I'm concerned about just the amount of trains moving in and out, right? May just be too much for this to handle. Okay, so that's... can get rid of that. Now we need our green build, which actually, do I have that in here? No. We need our green build then. Significantly smaller. Same deal, I think. Well, I don't know. Actually, if we have both the packs come out there, that might actually help a little bit, and then they would match. Alright, yeah, let's do that. So let me get out of the helicopter. I'm totally not downloading helicopter mod right now. I watched 2K construction bots lay concrete one tile at a time for like... Yeah, helicopter mod is so nice. I'm gonna get rid of it, because it actually takes a fair amount of game performance, but... I'm gonna be cutting it close to those, but... Alright. So now, kind of need this going the other way, so let's clear that one and that one, and then we'll grab this one. Zoom out a little. Holy hell, not that much. Jeez, man. Alright, so he lines up essentially with that. So this one, unfortunately, is not going to line up too good. Oh, that's going to drive me a little bit nuts. It's going to drive me a lot nuts. Alright, change my mind. This guy is going to connect like that. Stackers line up. I think that having the stackers misaligned would be more obvious than the builds misaligned by a tile. So, what we're doing there. Now this guy, see, this is a lot of stuff. Like, and the problem, right? The problem here is that a 363 train cannot fit between this junction and this junction. Is the problem. Now, I suppose this could curve out and connect like farther away, but that's just going to look like crap. We could push it even more to the left, but these guys still kind of need to go in here somewhere. They really may end up having to go to the left. I really didn't want them to. Mid-game oil books? Gee, I don't know if I have mid-game oil books. I think most mine are like super late game. Okay, well if this were to curve... Yeah, this is not good. Because 363 is this length. So for this to fit, I would have to connect down there, which is going to look pretty crappy. Stretch rail to other junction? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, this could actually go like way over this way. It's actually probably a better idea. Screw you. Mid-game oil build is double your early game oil build. This is going to be a little bit odd doing this, but need to make sure that then this can actually fit. Oh yeah, easily. Okay, so if that goes like that. For a 363 to fit here. This guy needs to come out to like here and then go up. Come on, bots. Oh, this looks so crappy. Oh, jeez, this looks so bad, dude. It's the one problem trying to do it all off of 2 lanes. Trying to connect it to the wrong one. Maybe at the bottom of the stacker curve the other way. Swap the stacker up, but well, I can't really do that. If it outputs the other way, it... Well, I can do that, but it would like totally change the way it looks. And I really like how it looks. And I think it would change how some of the trains stack, like lengthwise. I mean, the one I'm building over here is like what I would want, like this one, but it actually inputs the other direction anyway, so... Flamethrower ammo and concrete. Yeah. Damn it. Really? Only T-junction can handle about 40 trains per minute. Yeah, I wasn't ever worried about the T-junction. I was worried about this area. I want to curve it, you piece of shit. Wow. That's why you build down? What do you mean? Alright, so then this needs a 6-thing stacker, which is gonna look... Well, gonna look like this one. Actually, I never signaled all that. This thing needs to change a little bit. That other one was more customized, so I don't need that far away. Let's do that. So there's gonna be traffic jam. Well, I don't know. Like I said, it's not. It's a lot of trains, but it's not like really high throughput is the thing. It's only like each type of train only needs to come in and out like once every 5 or 6 minutes. Hmm. Okay, this actually kind of needs to clear. Actually, no, these two are good. This one needs to be slightly different. Turns out will change after he looks at that curve one too many times. Probably. Or Hopewell's just gonna come in later and yell at me, and then I'll make him change it. More than likely. So this is essentially where red needs to go, which means that red needs to go over here, which means there's no way in hell that I have an idea. I don't like it. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, essentially what I... oh dear. So the idea I had pretty much was that this whole thing is to move over. This stays at it as it is. Blues move over to the other side of this iron patch. And then greens essentially go where blues are. And then reds go where greens are. That would be kind of weird because it would be like a weird split thing, which may be even worse for rails because there's just not enough room. And these guys I really wanted over here. Having them over here is just, I'm not sure I like that. So having this whole thing move over to this area so that these rails actually turn like above the iron patch. That wouldn't really work though, because this actually needs to be lined up. This can't really turn before the iron patch. Neophyte, thanks for the follow. How's it going? That's pretty darn lined up. I don't know, man. These ain't gonna fit in here. You have landfill? We actually need this lake, though. Dedicated line per pack? Well, that's not gonna save me any room. Well, actually it would. Because this could actually then go smack up against this. Shit. I kind of liked the idea of having a lot of trains moving in and out of this junction, but honestly...
I'll be back.
Alex F., thanks for the follow. Move the builds. Well, there's more problems than I initially anticipated with moving these builds. This is a dilemma, guys. Having a dedicated line may be good. Do the 4-lane left-right split from the build further to the left? Have the blues right at the junction and the greens on the other side? But that doesn't, like, move the builds. Press a little bit, but send blue and green into the same junction. Well, that's kind of, like, way off, isn't it? I mean, then having red on its own junction is, like, insane overkill. That would look something like this. With yet another win going that way. I mean, the same junction type from the build to the right. A second direction where you have one stacker left and one right of the junction. Blue right, green left. But it's a little more complicated than that, because then you also need tie-ins going to the other stackers. Oh, you just mean like... Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a bit more complicated than that. Maybe not, though. If we take this... So this guy just isn't the input for blue. If we take this, stick another one in the middle, and that's the pot input and output from the blues and greens, which is insane overkill. You don't need a full junction just for that. But we did that and they shared, and it would be just like this thing. And then green input and like red input or something could go on another one, and then red connect somehow. But this actually, I don't know if this is really much better for throughput, because you have like these lane crossings, which ain't great. But I see your point. Could give it a shot. Probably look a hell of a lot better than this crap. Having the one junction just for blue inputs is like way more than we need, but... Okay, so let's tear all this up. Tear all that up. Yeah, I just don't have enough space, that's true. Thanks, game. Hate it when it does that. Okay. So that's that guy. Which looks a little bit wonky, but not too bad. You want to guess at ETA for 16? Probably like 3 or 4 more months. Soon, TM. Okay. We could honestly probably just grab this. Last patch for 15? Yeah. I mean, they said that they hoped that was the last stable. So where's the center here? Hmm. They hope at least, no guarantees. Yeah, they thought the one before this was actually the stable candidate, but... Screw you. Apparently I can't just copy it. That does not work. It's not work at all. This whole thing is like set to the left. That ain't what we want. This is what I'm horrible at. I'm so bad at doing this type of stuff. Okay, so this is an input. So he comes... like that. And then... well, ideally this cross would be in the middle of the two. Okay, so... 23, which means 16. On both lines diagonal until they cross, then that's your center. So this point here is my center. Okay, so this guy then needs to, we take our other blueprint. That's what that would look like. One, two, three. See, this is not gonna work. Is it? It doesn't work that way. In order for it to not be like a double cross, right? This needs to merge into this one, but having it do that means that it needs to turn like way back, which it doesn't work. Because like this thing, that's how that lines up. No, it doesn't. Look. It's turn on cross. See? That looks like crap. Move the outer line. Suppose I could move the outer line in more. I'll transfer it to the left. The way this works though is you can't do this. You can't have. Okay. Let's just take this bit. Need to be in line with the cross. Okay, so this should be better. There we go. This one's higher. Why does it look higher? Something looks off. Doesn't this one look higher up? Maybe not. Hey, Hybrid. It isn't, but it looks like it, yeah. Alright, so let's clear this. What a pain, dude. There's no way I'm finishing this, because this is an early stream, or early in stream today. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's see if we can connect this up. So, get rid of that crap. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Thought I'd drop in. Well, thanks. How's it going? Let's bring this down. Stupid trees are gonna screw me up. I need nukes.
I'll be back.
See you next week then. Alright. See you later. Legend Duke, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Yeah, I need to nuke him. I want to see first. This is gonna be like one tile off, isn't it? So that's like it's gonna be it's gonna be one tile off from not lining up. Yep. Son of a bitch. One frickin' tile, man. Well, no one will notice. It's fine. Alright, bots, go get him. Nope. Fuck. Why does that always happen? Yeah, shut up. I know there's no path. Every damn time that happens. Alright. So that should theoretically line up. Hate those trees. Yeah, these trees are really pissing me off. I know this is off grid. We don't really have a grid on this map, so it's fine. I mean, we have a grid, but it's not like super important that it's followed. Yeah, I wanted to finish all these builds, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I got like 30 minutes. What are the chances And there we go. I must admit, that looks pretty freaking cool, guys. I think you made the right call. That looks pretty damn cool. Okay, so... Boom, boom. All connected in. I need to go up and signal the inputs really quick for blues. Reds, I think I need to do a little something with the... Or the greens, I need to do a little something with that. Green, red wire, yep. That's not that important. I don't think we're actually using that right now, but... Okay. Okay, I think that works. Apparently not. It's probably excessive signaling. Hey, anti-elites, what's going on, man? So you stopped by. How did your 100% run go? Well, Pete, if I move the builds, it's a little late for that now, man. We already connected this stuff in. Finished it, I guess. That doesn't sound too promising. It, like, took forever, didn't it? Hey, dog, thanks for the host. Just need to double check this. $23.58. Seriously? Oh, no. Now, if I really wanted, these are just gonna have to go somewhere else. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with those. Now, if I really wanted to be insane, you can tell me. Oh, was it not 60 for some reason? Landfill? No, we need this lake, though. I could actually probably landfill this bit in. So if red goes, like, over here, you have the material input stacker. Just do the same thing, dude. Now this one will have to share. This will have to be the output and input for red, too, but... This just looks too cool, man. Alright, so... Why am I so tired? Alright, let's see. Actually, if I just copy this entire section, screw you. I just copy this entire thing right there. Boom. I need me some nukes. Let's go back and get some nukes, empty all these stupid trees, get some rails. Crossing Fred and Green will be on or too close. No, it won't, dude. It's gonna be like right here. How is that too close? I can move the other one. That other one is certainly not, does not have to be where it is. This thing can move like way over here or something. Yeah, I don't think the other people in the design team are going to be particularly happy about me moving the low density structure and control unit builds, but hopefully we have some nukes left. Come on, bots, get rid of all this wood. Oh dear. We may be plumb out of nukes. Come on, at least give me like a couple. No, Ziggy, I'm not. 16 is far enough out. This map will be over by then. I thought they would have 16 finished, like, by now, but... Could you get rid of all this wood before you give me more crap, you idiots? Come on, bots. These bots are so dumb. See all this stuff in my trash slot? Could you maybe get rid of it? I guess not. Alright, see you later. See you the rest. Take care. Oh, you took artistic freedom. I don't think we have any more nukes. Do we have any more explosives? That's probably what we're waiting on. We do not. Should probably run some explosives down there, or some coal. Could storage be full so they aren't taking them from... No, storage isn't full. They're just stupid. I feel like that should almost be something that's actually in the game, right? Is priority of emptying trash slots before delivering requests. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me. It's like, if your inventory's full of crap and you have things trashed, it's kind of hard to deliver stuff. I'll come back and pick that up later. It's going to take forever. Alright. We'll just have to collect the trees, I guess. Because I asked for coal? Yeah, for explosives. I must admit, this looks pretty frickin' awesome. I mean, low density and rocket control units being on the other side of the lake isn't a big deal, except for the travel time, because, like, the low densities take 4 steel smelters of steel, and it's literally on the entire opposite side of the map over here. So the travel time to get there is going to be pretty ridiculous. I really wanted some nukes, but whatever. Now, ideally... Actually, did I line this up with, like, anything? It'd be great if this was actually lined up with something over here, but it's not. These are lined up. This can't really go up anymore, necessarily, I don't think. Yeah, not really. Well, this is a different direction. Is this, like, lined up with even this one? No, it's so much lower. Airports or Factorio. Build junction first. No, because I need this to line up with the junction. Alright, moving all this. Well, this is just gonna have to be lower. I just need to, I guess, make it so the other one lines up with this. So if we get rid of that.
I'll be back.
Tiffany, thank you for the follow. Welcome. What is the overall goal for this map? We are sending all of my supporters, subscribers, Patreons, followers, Twitch subscribers into space. So, stupid helicopter. We have all these names here, and when I do a certain amount of science, I generate tokens, which are then combined with satellites to get the special capsules, which we then put into rockets and launch into space. So essentially we're going to try to be doing 4,000 science packs a minute and 4 rockets per minute, because we have to launch about 19,000 rockets. Now, okay, so this is the, so here's the interesting thing.
I'll be back.
Sirius, thanks for the follow as well. Then we would get a whole new extreme death video type as all the planes come falling out of the sky. Yep. The input material thing for red does not need to be a 6-stacker. However, I think I'm going to overdo it simply for looks. Maybe not the best choice ever, but having the match I think would be pretty cool. So, what we're gonna do is probably get out of the helicopter, actually. NK rockets, that's gonna take a bit. A little bit. For a minute, though, it goes pretty quick. Really, Auntie? I kind of like the helicopter sound. I can't tell. Is that even? Or is that even? I can never tell this. Well, that definitely isn't. I think that is. Okay. I'm not putting it right here, but... Okay. Tendinitis. Really, I kind of liked it. Is that gonna line up? No, but that is, I think. What's 3.29 day time? Days of game time? It's not too bad. Why does this look off again? Oh. Go, bots, go! I'd like to at least have the red build set down. Is this the broken one? No. So this is the input, which again, this is way overkill. You definitely don't need this much, but I already have in it. But realistically for 19k rockets, that isn't bad still. No, it's not. Well, I don't know how we're supposed to... I mean, this would actually be about lined up. We could line up rails. Actually. Doing that would be in the middle. That would be centered. Do we want it centered or do we want it lined up? We probably want it lined up, like, across the bottom, right? Wouldn't that make more sense than centered? So like that. If you can keep it 60-60, that is the goal. I believe I can. Come on, bots, get your ass over here and charge. Really, you'd center it? I think lining it up along the bottom would be better. Ish. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Uh-oh. I have to move the whole thing out again, or move the whole build over. We'll find out. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep, no way. Science trains going on mainline? They are indeed, yes. I don't know. Well, I have to move the build anyway. I don't know. I mean, centering it wouldn't be bad, I suppose. Trying to think. Do I want that centered? Okay. Just imagine that comes over. I think having it line bottom. I know people aren't going to agree with me, but So if we move it over to like there. That should give enough room. Okay, so then this guy for the crossing. This guy like that. It's a chain signal up in here, chain signal in there. Any plans for a Rate My Base series, by the way? Something like you did a while back? I don't know. I don't think I have time for that, to be honest. That's the problem. Is there's a ton of stuff I'd like to do, and I just don't have time. Unfortunately. Try to pick up some of these rocks. I mean, that looks, I mean, that, that looks pretty freaking cool if you ask me. It's a little bit wonky because this comes out farther. That actually may not have to be that way. I don't think it does, actually. Because there's plenty of room in here to signal. The only reason this was like that was for the other one. I think this whole thing... So if we like pick this up, that looks a lot better. Okay, I have to go literally in just a couple minutes, so I'm gonna try to get this last stacker placed for the back of the red build, and then I'm gonna have to call it. Normally I'd stream for about another hour and a half, except that I'm going to have some dinner with some people, and it's a bit of a drive and stuff, so I have to get ready and then drive. So unfortunately it's a shorter stream. Hey Can, be glad you don't have to use Goop for Purple Science. You'd need to kill 500 spawner bases per minute. Oh, that's comforting. Yeah, and we thought SpaceX was bad, huh? Okay, so this one would be along the lines of this. And he could just kind of do whatever, really. Set him off a couple just to be safe. Want to make sure those trains can fit in here before the curve. Thanks for streaming Extreme. I have to go to 7-2 here in a little bit. Rub elbows with people who can actually afford things. Alright, well, hope all goes well. Conda, thanks for stopping by. Fun drive, thanks. Safe. Thanks, Alien. I will. Much better than my train driving anyways. FEX, thanks for the follow. So this thing is going to end up... Ew. Yeah, well, this one's fine. This one... Actually, this one should just tie in, honestly. There's no reason it can't. It'll curve, but that's okay. So this thing actually... Screw you. If we get out of the helicopter here... Oh, what are the chances? Off again by 1 tile, you kidding me, dude? This is twice in a row. I am just like, I have a complete knack for making these just not line up at all with the grid. Just completely. Alright, well, let's kill this again, get this connected, and then I'm gonna have to go. And you guys are gonna have to make sure that I stop, because you know how Factorio is, and this is not good because the later I end, the more rushed I am, which means the faster I have to drive, which is usually not a good thing. I'm gonna hit the rock.
I'll be back.
Matt's Gutton. Thanks for the follow. How's it going? Maybe a little excessive on the signaling. Hey, Mr. Train crashing right into the construction site would complete the deja vu. So thing extern and all YouTube content. Thank you, I appreciate that. I will have a nice dinner. Have a nice rest of your day as well. Alright. Screw you. Oh, that was almost it. That was almost the first death, guys. Whew. I had a feeling. This train's come out of nowhere. Drats. Oh, thanks for the support, Ken. I looked, too, and I was like, oh, it's clear. Alright, we're good. And then it wasn't clear. And I almost walked straight into it. What are the chances one of these here short ones would work? They won't. I hate these goddamn trees. There we go. So then the one on the left can just tie in somewhere over here-ish. He never needs to go up, so he can just tie in going down. And we'll just use this junction, because this isn't that high of throughput, honestly. So this guy, instead of doing yet another junction over here, this guy can just curve over here. Now, if we wanted to, we could do low densities and rocket control units above this. We could sneak a rail above this and do them up here if we wanted to, and run them through here into the lake, into the silos. Over here still may be better though. Potentially. We'll have to see. What cute people say when they are pissed off. Why not to the right? To the right where? Here? It's shorter way to steal, yes, but steel is much more compressed than rocket control units, or than low densities. So you want the steel to make the long trips, and the low densities to make the shortest trip possible to the silos, right? For less trains, because a train of steel is 24,000 steel, and a train of low densities is 1,600 low densities, right? So you want those as close to the silos as possible. Otherwise, if they're making a huge trek, you're gonna have like 20 trains doing it to keep up with it. So you want the steel making the long trip is the main reason behind that. I mean, I gotta say, this looks pretty freaking awesome. Alright, I'm gonna save, guys. I've gotta go get ready. Low density have a low density. Yeah, that would be an accurate statement. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I know it was a pretty short stream today. Can't help it, unfortunately, but I will be streaming again Wednesday. Friday Facts video went out earlier this morning. And I'll release this stream on YouTube. Like, if you came in late, I'll release it on YouTube or something later tonight. Hot date? I wish. Far from it. More like having dinner with family friends, which these are actually friends that I do enjoy, but definitely not a date. Like, twice my age. So... I like how light density, so light material takes steel to make. Yeah. Alright, see you later, Pete. See you later, guys. Have a great rest of the day or evening. And I'll catch you later. Hot date with hot food. It will be good food. So that is true. Hot date with food. I'll send you pictures. Friends and family are trying to set him up with. That's kind of effed up, man. When they're like 50 years old. So, no thanks. Anyway, take care, guys. Catch me on Discord if you need anything. Bye-bye.